Alright, this is a manufacturing engineering process work instruction on creating a new process plan from scratch. For this video, I'm going to be using this change notice, which is creating a new remanufactured Orion family. Go into the CN, the implementation plan, and click the change activity link here to open up all the work that was done by engineering. You'll notice no objects are unaffected objects. That would tell us that there's no existing bill of materials that were revised in this change notice. Everything's in resulting. So these are all the new bills of material that were created. Alright, so I'm going to choose, let's go with this first engine air end option. Alright, we want to open the bill of material, so just click that link, and then go to Actions, Open In, and Manufacturing Product Structure Explorer. Just a tip here, I would recommend Internet Explorer as your browser. You may have some compatibility issues with other browsers. So click that, click Run on the security warning. And once it opens, these are all the details of the parts that are under that bill of material. We'll click on Process Plans and see that there are no process plans currently. Alright, and I have duplicated an existing process plan before starting this demonstration, just so that we can streamline this video, which of course there's a separate work instruction for duplicating process plans if you need to refer to that. So now I'm going to click the second button here for Add Associated Process Plan, since we've already created one. And when this comes up, I'm going to go down into the Name field, and I'm going to type in the part number of the bill of material, which is 46689158. 46689158. I would recommend also up here in the context field, I would scroll up and leave that blank, because sometimes you never know, something may have been created in the wrong context or something like that. So hit enter. There's our process plan. We'll double click that, and that associates our process plan to our BOM. So now what's left is we need to open the process plan and allocate all of these parts to the appropriate operation. So to do that, we're going to double click the process plan, and the Open and Explore dialog box comes up. We're going to click, we want the new process plan explorer, so click that, click OK, and there's our process plan. Alright. And I cheated. I've already got the old process plan open down here. So I'm going to open that over here on the right side. Oh, wrong one. There it is. Okay. So I've got both process plans open here. This is the old one, and this is the new one. And I'm going to use this as my guide for allocating parts. So what I'm going to do with the Part Allocations tab selected on the old process plan, I'm going to go operation by operation until I find one that has some parts allocated. This should be one. Okay, operation 80 has all of these parts allocated to it. So I'm going to go to my new process plan, find operation 80. I'm going to check it out, which is this button up here, check out selected objects. And I'm going to go to the Part Allocations tab over here and click the green plus symbol. Now, in here, I want to find all of these parts that were allocated to that operation. So I've got the engine, I've got ground strap, let's see, 280 screw, battery cable, negative battery cable, zip ties, chassis harness, the engine decals, and the decal for the alternator. And I'm holding down Control as I select all of these so that it selects multiple. Alright, so with everything selected, I'll click OK, and shortly you'll see all these parts appear in the BOM allocated parts table. So, now I'll go back to the old one and keep searching for another operation that has some parts allocated to it. Okay, so here, operation 470, we have a relay. So we'll come over here, operation 470, check it out. Click the green plus symbol, and now I'm looking for line number 81550. There it is, there's my relay. Click OK. Back to the old process plan. There we go, we have a battery jumper cable on operation 360. So on the new one, we'll check out operation 360, and we'll find that jumper cable on line number 82460. There we go. Okay. Right over here, operation 300, there's a pressure regulator valve. Check out operation 300, green plus symbol, 50701 in this case. Okay. Now operations. There we go. We have the test spec allocated to operation 1. I'm going to check out operation 1 over here. And there's that. And I've also got some reman specific items on this one. The expense item and the customer core I'm going to put on operation 1 as well. Okay, I'm back to the old operation. Not too many parts left, so operation 150, check it out. Add this tap tight for the ground strap. And there's only one part left, and I know that it goes on operation 100. That is the air end. So I'll check out operation 100. There's our air end. Click OK. Now we've allocated all the parts. So we'll come back up to the process plan, and we're going to check the process plan in, which will, as the information screen here shows you, check in all child operations and whatever else you have with it. So click OK. You can put in a comment here if you'd like. I don't typically, so just click OK. And you'll see that work its way down. Now everything's checked in, and we're done with this process plan. Just to verify everything was done correctly, you might go up here to View Part Allocation Summary. Just takes a minute to load, and this will show you there's one table here for allocated part usages. There's all of our parts that were in our bill of material. If there were any remaining parts that had not yet been allocated, or if there were some inconsistencies, if this were a revised process plan, those would show up as additional tables below the allocated part usages table. But in this case, no other tables, everything's allocated, we're good, so we'll close that. We're done with our process plan explorers. So now I'm going to go back into the change notice. I'm going to go back into the implementation plan, and I'm going to use this edit change task. Looks like a pencil. When that opens, this is all engineering's attributes they fill in when they create the change notice. We don't want to change any of that, so we're going to click Next. And I'm going to find that option that we just worked on. I think it was this one. So we're going to check that, and we're going to click this button here for Collect Resulting Objects. Let's see if we're right. Yep. Okay. Now this is going to collect everything that is associated with that bill of material. we do not want to add parts that don't belong to us in manufacturing engineering though. Okay, so all of these e-drawing files, we want to get rid of all those. So we're going to select the first one, we're going to scroll down, find the last one, we're going to hold down the shift button, click that last one, and that's going to select all of them. Now these are our operations, they belong to us, so they can stay. And here's a bunch of WT parts. These are engineering files, do not belong to us. So we'll do the same thing. Click the first one, scroll down to the bottom, and find the last one. Hold down shift, click that, that selects them all. And we've also got a reference document down here. Does not belong to us. Click that. And then we'll come up here and click the remove selected objects button. That'll blow all that stuff out of there. So now what we have remaining is the bill of material, the process plan, and all the operations. Okay? Now we click OK, and shortly we'll see all that stuff pop up. Now, last step to finish out this video, if you'll notice all of our operations here are in work. We need to make sure that those are set to release, so we'll do that next. Let's find our process plan. Let's see, right here, let's copy that part number. Control C, now finish in the implementation plan. We'll search for that process plan. We're going to right click, go to set state. Now we're going to select all, but I want to deselect the process plan because I want all of the operations target state set to released. Click apply, but we want the process plan to stay in work. Click OK, and that is done. Now if that were the only bill of material that was released in this change activity, we would be done, but alas, I have many more to do. But that concludes this instructional video on creating a new process plan and allocating the parts and adding the new process plan and operations to the implementation plan for the change notice. Thank you very much.